you've done an amazing job in terms of like evolving, and you've given us some tips in terms of like making sure you sit down with your wife, your spouse, and really nut that out. How difficult was that though? Like,
it was really hard because we've all got egos,
yeah,
and we all come from families who think, we've got a handle on this,
yeah,
The funny thing is, no matter how ugly your background was, you would think to yourself, you know what, I'm never going to parent like that. I'm going to do such a
yeah,
better job, until that blood hits the back of your head. And then all of a sudden you sound like your dad. Hey, I want to give some advice to the guys too. There's this word HALT that I use as an acronym, HALT, as in stop. And there are 4 times that I believe men are vulnerable and dangerous, And the first one, the H stands for when they're hungry. The A stands for when they're angry. The L stands for when they're lonely. And the T stands for when they're tired. When a man is hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, they're vulnerable. It's just one of those things is enough to set us off. But if you've got 2 of those things operating, or if you've got 3 of those things operating, you're extremely dangerous. And so it's important when you get into a situation where you're heated. I constantly look at myself thinking, okay, so am I one of those 4 things? Not that any of them are wrong on their own. It's just that when we have that niggle, when we have one of those things going in the background, you don't have enough time to concentrate on what's actually being said. And so it's extremely important that you catch yourself first of all and realize, okay, I'm 2 of these things, so I've got to be extra careful how I walk through this, conversation or in this situation. Mandate.